Hey guys, I learned that my Prezi video is a little out of date because Prezi just keeps updating information and I've not been on it yet. So I'm going to make a new one and cover some of the new information, and hopefully that helps for anybody who's having trouble with this. You're still going to sign up right here. I'd rather you not log in with your Facebook. You can if you want, but I'd rather you sign up with your own account. So you'll sign up, cover name, last name, password, all that fun stuff, and then it's just going to take you to your Prezi page. And so I'm going to log in, and that's where we're going to end up. Once you're logged in, it should look something like this. Middle of the page should say all your Prezis, and there shouldn't be anything below. I've got all of these because I have made several Prezis for class or for different things. So what you're going to do is actually click right here at the top where it says New Prezi, and it's going to open up the dashboard. Depending on your computer speed, that might take a little while for it to open, so I hit pause on mine to make sure. But the next thing you're going to see is this template page. This is new to Prezi for about a year now. They have some templates that you can choose. If you're wanting to make a quick Prezi, you basically just plug in the information that it's given. For this assignment, you are not to use one of these templates. If you do, I will not count it. I actually want you to make a blank one, and so you can learn how to do all the stuff, entering the text, making it turn, do all this fun stuff that you're about to learn. So what you're going to choose right here is Start Blank Prezi. So go ahead and click on that, and it's going to load your dashboard for you. Here we go. This is your dashboard. It's going to start everybody at the same spot so you have information. Up here at the top, get familiar with this frames and arrows drop-down menu. You can enter in these brackets, circles, squares, you can draw lines, whatever you might want to do. It also has a section where you can insert images, symbols, diagrams, music if you want, YouTube videos, voiceovers. I mean, they just keep adding so much stuff. For this assignment, though, you are required to enter an image, and so that's going to be right here, and we will cover that in a little while. There are also themes. Themes are different than the templates. The templates are backgrounds and that sort of thing. The themes are going to change the color and the font. And so if you don't like what you see, you can just click on one and it will change your background. It'll change your font choices. You can do that. You can also actually go into the Customize Current Theme, and it's going to give you options where you can change background color. You can hit next and you can choose font colors, body colors. If you're using frames, you can change the color for the inside. So you can see there's a lot of customization that you can actually use. This information has not changed any. Okay, on your dashboard, how to basically make a Prezi. And I'm going to give you the basics because I hope that you'll actually play with this when you're working on this assignment. When it starts, you have a circle and a text. You can get rid of both, but for now we're just going to start. And so it says click to add title, so we're going to click and we're going to put something like whatever your title is. For now, this is my first Prezi. Right here we have a title. We have, I'm having trouble seeing what that says. I might need to change themes, and then body. What you're seeing are different font styles and different colors. And so I'm going to stick with that. And when you are done, just click anywhere outside. You'll notice the lines will go away, so you have your first information. When you are working with a Prezi, you want to think of it kind of as PowerPoint. This is your first kind of slide, and if you look over here on the left, it's labeled number 1. But this is your dashboard. Sorry, and you can move anywhere. Just click, hold down, and drag. You can go up, down, left, right, wherever you want to go. That's the point. The other hint I want to tell you is that when you're getting ready to put your next information, you want to see a little bit of the one right before it. So this was the circle. To know that I'm far enough, I'm going to keep that just a little bit in the corner. And I'm going to come down here and I'm going to type my next kind of heading that I want to show. You just double click somewhere, and again you're given the options of different font and different choices. You can type whatever you want. I'm just going to type generalities so we can kind of get an idea of what this is going to look like. So my next heading. What you can do at this point right here is you've got a small a and a large a. This makes things bigger or smaller, whatever you want to do. You can change colors right there if you want. So we'll pick something that stands out. Yellow's good. You got a few other tools that you can choose. But when you're done, just click somewhere. There's your information. Okay. Again, we're going to move somewhere. I'm going to keep this in the lower corner so I can see a little bit of it, but I'm going to come up here. One of the cool things about Prezi is that when you've seen one, or if you'll see this here in a little while, you can actually make your words look like they're turning. And this is how you do that. So this is our next words that we're going to work with. And we're done. Okay, now what you need to do is click just once. When you click just once, you're going to get this blue lines around it. And if you hover around the corner, you'll see that you have this round circle with an arrow. If you hold down your mouse, you'll see that you'll be able to turn your words any way that you want. You're thinking, why am I going to turn my words upside down? I can't read that. Well, that's part of Prezi. However you turn your words, it's going to turn for you. If you've not seen a Prezi yet, that's probably not making sense to you, and so I'll show you here in a second. Okay, I click, I move. I want to go somewhere else. So again, know the hint, leave a little bit of information, and click somewhere over here. The other cool thing that Prezi allows you to do is bring words within words within words. It's a cool effect when you see it. So let's name this something like hidden words. Okay, you want to make sure that you have a big enough font, and I think we're okay. But you want to make this bigger. And so remember, right here you have the big A. That's probably big enough for now. Now, words within words. Seems kind of funny. Just go up or down a little bit, and you're going to get a new spot. I'm going to retype my hidden words, and this time I'm going to make sure it's a different color because it cannot be the same color as your other word. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make it really, really tiny. Okay, I'm going to click out here. Now, I want to be able to put this somewhere in here. The first thing I'm going to need to do is turn it upright because I'm going to make it probably go in one of the long letters. So I'm going to hold it, I'm going to drag it, and put it right there. If it looks like it's still too big, if it's popping out, come back here, double click, and go even smaller, click again, drag back up, and place. Okay, you're thinking, why am I going to do this? Well, it'll make sense here in a second. Next thing I want to show you is throwing a picture in here. Okay, so we move a little bit. Come back up here to insert, and you have an image. Go ahead and click on image, and you can go anywhere that you have something. I have something thrown out on the desktop, so I'm going to go and select my files. Got a cute little picture of penguins. It happens to be in that sample pictures that everybody has. You can do a few different tools with this. You can move it wherever you want, and you can also crop an image. So if you find something that you like but you only want to use part of it, go ahead and hit crop, and it gives you tools to where if you want to just crop something, maybe just his head, we can do that. Then you click, and it's ready to go. There's your image. It can move around just like text. So we now have a picture of a penguin. Now what are we going to do? Well, the whole point of having a Prezi is to be able to go from point A to point B to point C, and what we need to do is get back to the home spot. If you hover over here on the right, you'll see that you have a minus and a plus. This basically zooms in and zooms out so you can see everything that you've created. You can also hit the home button, and it's going to take you back so you can see everything. Immediately you see a number 1 with this first circle in your first world. What we need to do is basically make a path from where you want your first image, which would be here, next, so on, so on. So what we're going to do is we're going to double click on the 1, and it should turn blue with a little kind of star thing letting you know that you have a path. Now you need to choose the next spot you want to go to. Notice I'm just hovering over things that I've created, and it will say align and say to. So I'm going to click on my next heading because that's where I want to go next, and notice over here on the left side it now shows basically your next slide. Where do I want to go next? Well, I want to go to my upside down words. So I'm going to say 3, and it's now popped over there. Next thing I want to go is to my big hidden words. Now remember, we have a hidden word within. Now if you try to hover over where it is, it's not going to do anything. So what you're going to need to do is you can either do the plus and minus, or you can do a scroll if you have a scroll on your mouse. And you just need to scroll until you hover over this and it gives you your next path. If you're not big enough, which let me see if I can get it. See, right now I'm hovering over it, but it's not giving me path number 5. It means I'm not close enough or it's not big enough. So I scroll a little bit, I hover, and there's number 5. Okay, so if you're not close enough, just keep scrolling it in or doing the plus and minus. And then finally I end with my nice penguin cropped picture. Okay, so over here on the left side you can see all the different slides that I have. Let's see what this is going to look like. Right up here at the top you will have a present button. Go ahead and click on it. It's going to take you back to your first thing that you created, and it's going to let you see. If you hover over here at the bottom, you're going to have arrows. So we're going to click on it. There's your next heading. Now remember, our next words were upside down. So see, what Prezi does is it takes you there, but it keeps your words so you can read them. So it's a pretty cool effect. It'll turn the same way back to get you back to your hidden words. And there's your hidden words within. Now what's really cool is that we could have put another word right here, and so it would keep going in, kind of closer. So it's a cool effect. Going back out and ending with our nice big penguin picture. Okay? I'm going to hit the escape button, and it takes you back to our screen, which is really large, so I'm going to do the plus and minus. You can continue working. You can add more information, whatever you need for your assignment. If you do not like an order of something, you can actually come over here and you can drag and change the order, and it will change the path for you. That's something that's relatively new with Prezi, and it's really easy. It used to be that you had to get rid of your entire path and start over. Believe me, it was a big pain to do. Okay, once you are done and ready with your presentation, it's basically saving all the time, and so what we're going to do, once you hit the exit button that was up here, it's going to take you to this page and show what you're working with. Over here, you want to make sure this says public. If it doesn't, you need to click on it and make it change to public. Next, to be able to get the URL that you need to put into Blackboard, right here where it says share, you can click on it, and it's going to give you this link. You can just copy this link, put it into your Blackboard discussion, and this is the link that everybody will be able to see your Prezi. So let me go back one step. Let me go back to the edit page and show you where that button was that I selected. Okay, this is where I was done. Let's say I'm ready to go. Right up here is that exit button. Go ahead and click exit, and it's going to take you to that page that I just showed you about, to where you would change public and then share and get your URL. This gives you a starting point. If there's other things that you want to learn, right up here in Learn and Support, it's going to give you a lot of different videos that you can view. I just want you to get a good familiarity of Prezi. I know a lot of you have already turned stuff in, so I do apologize for the video being out of date, and so I will get this one up. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks.